Hey there, Sean Bailey, and welcome to the Certified Funnel Expert Podcast. So today we're going to be talking about some changes. Probably noticed a few changes going on with things, and that's what happens when you have an epiphany. I was really kind of, I don't know, it's not that I didn't really know what I was doing or what I was supposed to do, but it's just kind of one of those moments that hits you out of the blue when you're sitting there. I was, to give you a little bit of backstory about all this, or what I'm actually going on about, what happened was I was in a group, it was a Facebook group, and one of the people in the group, it was for like entrepreneurs and people who were, trying to make money online using funnels and ClickFunnels and that kind of thing. So the moderator of the group asked and was like, how many people still haven't made their first $500 online with ClickFunnels? And then it was like me. And then there was like 5 people that said me. And there was like 10 people. Then there was like 50 people. By the time it was done, I think there was over 170 comments of people who said me. Like I haven't made that much. So it was kind of surprising, but a little bit heartbreaking, because I was like, wow, I know that I've had some ups and downs, and like I've had funnels that flopped and whatnot, but the first funnel that I kind of was like, okay, I'm going to do everything that they say to do as far as, Russell Brunson, ClickFunnels, that kind of thing. So I'm going to, I'm just going to ignore everything else, just, put in the work, set up this funnel properly, do all the stuff, set up like an offer and an upsell, and then I just kind of let it run. And I didn't put any paid traffic towards it or anything like that. I just kind of let it sit and kind of set it and forget it while I went to finish off my copywriting certification, because sales copywriting is one of my true loves, it turns out. I don't know, there's just something about it. So I wanted to, as far as becoming the certified funnel expert, I had to go and get that little green badge and get certified. So while I was doing that, the funnel was running. And the cool thing is that along the way with like learning about funnels and, making money online with sales funnels, you're going to run into some like benchmarks as far as, like what your page should be converting at, what your offer should be converting at, what your upsell should be converting at. So it's, and if you're, like they're just kind of benchmarks and guidelines, like if your funnel doesn't quite, reach those marks, well, then that's okay. At least it's converting and doing something, because you can always go in and figure out, okay, why isn't this converting so high? Why isn't this converting better? And go make some tweaks and some changes and start improving things. But the main thing is get your funnel launched and out the door. So as far as these people in this group, seeing how many people hadn't made their first $500 online, when like literally it was, I think the day before that, I was sitting down putting together like some slides for in PowerPoint for a video that I was going to record, just kind of outlining how like how I was able to make, it was like just over $500 for the particular chunk of time that I looked at as far as the stats on this funnel. And I was putting those slides together, and it was literally like the fact that it was that same amount, or very close to it. It might have been how many people haven't made their first $200 in this group, but it was just so like crazy, so illuminating that people are out there still kind of, struggling away. And it's not like I'm like, oh, funnel, so easy. All you have to do is just whip them together and go. Like I had, many issues as far as like, creating an offer, putting the funnel together, getting all the pieces to work together, make sure everything's double checked and working, tested, launched properly, all that kind of jazz. So, it was tough to see all those people that are still having trouble, still haven't made progress like that. So that was so that's what happened. That's why it's the certified funnel expert now, and where the rebranding kind of came from, because it just kind of speaks to, as far as the badges that I got, there was a conversion marketing one and the copywriting one. So that kind of got incorporated. Just it was time for a different look, more of a call to action, because now everything's going to have SeanBailey.com/first 500, because I put that together as like kind of like a documentary for people to see, like how I was able to make $500 with this funnel selling. It was just a tripwire funnel, so like a low cost offer out the gate. And the crazy thing is, like this was with it was a $7 product. There was a $7 order bump, and then $97 upsell. Right now, it wasn't like I went through and sold, like, to do all of it with $7 tripwire product. I would have had to sell like 70 of those things to get up towards $500. I did not sell 70 of those things in that particular example that I was pulling up from my funnel stats there, because and that's the point of funnels, and is to have that upsell, because that's where I think the upsell made like 300, and the tripwires made like around 2, like the front end part there before the upsell. So that's why, one of the reasons why funnels are so awesome, but that was just kind of one of the things. It was like, wow, like, I'm reading about these people who haven't made, like $200 or $500 or whatever it was. So then I was like, okay, I'm going to go and I'm going to cut this video and I'm going to go and make this documentary, so people can see, and not just to show off, look at me, look how much money I made and how fantastic and awesome I am. It's more of like, I want people to be like, wow, Sean's nothing special. This funnel is kind of so-so. His offer was okay. But it, like, literally, if you do all those things, like, you don't have to be over and above. If you've got an offer that speaks to people and is something that they want, like, it will happen. You will get conversions. It might be, higher than mine. They might be lower than mine, but you will get something happening. And the main point of the whole thing, of the whole documentary, is to show people, like, hey, like, you don't have to be fantastic. Like, nobody has a special stash of, like, skills or, just a repository of time that they can draw from. Like, I don't have any extra time in the day that you don't, right? Like, if I want to work on something, or if something's going to take more time than I planned for, then it's either get up an hour earlier or stay up an hour later. But the main thing is just getting those funnels out the door and taking action. So yeah, this was so it feels good. This was the first episode where I'm like, okay, we're going with the new look, the new gist of things, the new branding. Because I feel like I found some purpose here, as far as, they talk about, like, just show people, like, take your knowledge, put it in a place online where you can teach people something, and do that. And I was like, okay, well, I know about funnels, and I know about, there were certain things that I know, but now with this, it was just like so much more like magnifying and clarifying. Like, for me, I'm like, yeah, I can easily show somebody how to make their first $500 online with a tripwire, right? Not just a tripwire, but a tripwire funnel. So it just felt good. And even like it was, when they talk about like your elevator pitch, or being able to clearly describe your thing in like 60 seconds. So, this just helped a lot in regards to that. And I feel so much better, so much happier about this. And I just can't wait to do this. My goal is to get like, in the first, I don't know about this year, try to do it here this year. I don't know how fast or how slow it'll go, but I want to bring on the more the merrier, and just get those first 100 people, first 100 online business owners, entrepreneurs, people who realize the power of funnels and want to succeed. So that's my goal, is to find 100 of those people, help them out, and just show them that it can be done. Get them started with their online business, and get them started with changing their life. So yeah, so that's where we're at. I have to forgive the road noise here. Some of these podcasts we're doing on the drive to the office and whatnot, but feels great, man. So excited. yeah, I think that's about all I got for this one here. Thanks for listening. Don't forget to go to www.seanbailey.com/first500 to go and watch the documentary and see how easy it is to go and make your first $500 online with a tripwire funnel. And I'll see you in the next episode.